Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Eindhoven country. Thanks to spawning in the north we have Tradition. Thanks to his forces and his loadout is airborne, heavy cavalry, and tactical support. Team up with him is Aquila. Playing as Soviets who has counterattack, shock motor heavy, and mechanized support. Myself against them we have a Dreamwork Dolu. Playing as OKW who has a grand offensive, special operations, and firestorm. And finally we have ed80hertz playing as Ostheer and immediately locking in to elite troops. In terms of rankings here, a random team here around rank 190 arranged team. Or a random team here, both players around rank 70. Comes in for a little bit of a push there, but second squad of conscripts coming in a little bit too powerful to really crack. Was thinking about coming around the corner with those Sturmpires as well, but it's a halt to that. And Grenadiers here, getting bullied by the rifleman behind the light cover there. O's jump onto the cutoff. They drop a model quite quickly, and conscripts should be able to win that one now. The squad rifleman coming in. This one's getting suppressed by the machine gun. Maybe looking for a flank with this one over here, but has to pull back with the pin squad already, and the two Grenadiers should be able to hold back the rifleman without the support of the machine gun. We'll be close, and machine gun setting up. No, we've got a rear echelon coming in from the rear. Looks like a full retreat over here from Aquila. Sturmpires did a good chunk of damage. MG packing up, switching directions. Echelon do get the neutralized on the muni point and now backing away. And avoid suppression as well. Another rifle squad coming in. Machine gun having to pack up again, but rear echelon coming back in now. Ed's having trouble. Constantly getting outmaneuvered with his machine gun. I'm doing the best to hold on here. Squad Grenadiers try to soften up the rear echelon. They're slowly going to take down the machine gun here, and he has to retreat now. Could even get decrued if Ed's a little bit unlucky. Oh, that's a big old wave of conscripts coming through now. 4 conscripts on the map for Aquila. Starting the medics now. And Ed does manage to hold on. Did lose, or did have to send his machine gun back and go for a 4th Grenadier squad now. Interesting. So the grenade in. Conscripts get quite low after that, and a full retreat from Aquila. A wire off over here as well, trying to make it a bit harder to harass this fuel point. This sandbag position here is proving to be quite strong for Aquila. Interesting that he retreats that. I don't think I would be retreating that 4-man squad. Pretty healthy, maybe if they're like low on health I would. Or he has a bit of a healing traffic jam back at his base. Okay, rear echelon come out, but instantly have to pull back, running into the squad behind heavy cover. Good wagon slowly chipping away at the combat engineers, also behind heavy cover, and there they go. And yes, it's been slow going back at base, getting up all those conscripts. In fact, he's bringing a few of them out, not even fully healed. Looks like Aquila having a bit of trouble controlling his units individually here. Decisive grenade in. Does manage to get the neutralize on the cutoff though. We've got a machine gun sitting up out the back as well. Rifleman charging forwards, but repositioning now. Take suppression on that squad and suppression on the others. Trying to hang in there, try and connects the cutoff before you get forced off, and there you go. Mine not quite finished there for Dreamwork. Speaking of mines, runs over one onto the VP. Already is getting bullied by the captain. That bar working its magic. Here comes some conscripts as well. Not quite getting the wipe. We've got a flak half track out for Dreamwork. Who has? Does he go for? Yes, a fast flak half track here. So we're going for a fourth squad, investing in tech, getting this out a little bit earlier on. Here comes a half track though for tradition. Flak half track pulls back a bit. With the flak half track is though you can kind of like attack ground. And it can scatter long into the A half track. So it kind of wins long range when they go toe to toe like this. So you see the indicator range here. So for the machine guns, it can be slightly shorter than that. Quite easy to use the US Forces A half track. A lot more mobile. Far on the move, don't worry about such a long setup time. Wagon fully repaired. And sending out the sweepers now, looking for any more of those Soviet mines, and there's going to be one on the VP as well, putting one next to the sandbags. Try to put one in the spot, the previous one. Kubel going to spot that though. Half-track coming across to assist against the US Forces player. A half-track, not up to much for tradition. Cancels the mine. Took a long time to rotate with this A half-track though. It's since been out of action for a little bit too long. Coming in now. It's pulling up. Oh, non-prioritized vehicles with that, in fact. Big mistake there from Aquila. Squad comes out of suppression though. Should be able to force away these Sturmpires. This barrage onto the machine gun, gonna force that away. And conscripts with the AT grenade finish off the Kugelwagen. Now we're gonna try to get behind heavy cover for the Sturmpires as well, who do sweep away that mine. And wow, just outright retreat. Maybe if that Vet 1 could throw concussive grenades, still win against the Aquila there, but I think that was a decent idea to retreat and try and put down tripwire in the meantime as well, Aquila. Okay, doing alright. Good to see he's dotting those I's and crossing those T's when it comes to the mines and the tripwires. And now going for the mortar, also putting down tier 3. I would have gone for either or here. He was planning to go for a T70. That mortar going to slow down T70 by a long way. Waiting for manpower right now. Half-track getting to work. Is this missing its shot? Half grenade onto the Zis, but the models are really well spread out. Didn't take almost any damage from that. Now throwing concussive grenade, but those don't do very much damage. And there we go. Going to be tactical support, equipping the M1919s for tradition. There's some big damage there. Also investing into a pack howitzer now. More Fox coming around the corner here onto the Soviet support weapons. Do have one conscript there. And with the Molotovs too, actually doing some decent damage. Here comes the M1919 and a half-track. This push not working out too well for Dreamwork. Half-track smoking out in the face of the Zis. SMG behind a light cover here, but might be a bit of a liability against that Pakawi and the mortar that's so close by at the moment. One miners going down for Aquila. Going down for a flank resist barrage, and the mortar shells dropping onto the machine gun. Gets very, very low there. Demo go off there. Okay, recon plane up in the air for Tradition. Good sign that he's been able to equip all his squads with weapons and has enough for a recon plane and some more to spare. But yeah, they do need to take down that flak half track if they want to take full advantage of that recon run. Well, we do have flares out from Aquila, nice to see.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
Both of the allied players with a recon plane. And I imagine we're going to see a B4. Good shot. Oh! Yeah, half track going down there. Max needs to finish the job. Here, D-Cruise. At this stage, you know, it might not be worth Tradition losing a squad to get it, but maybe if the Soviet player can go over there and crew that, could work out quite well. But you have to get over there quickly. Ed coming in with a few grenadiers. Like half track inching its way forwards. Just coming around the corner, but oh, infiltration grenades out there from Dreamwork. Yeah, half-track's still out there. They're never finishing the job on it. And now machine gun getting flanked. Like half-track gets forced away by the Zis. Still out here, but yeah, as I said, very, very risky putting in a US Forces squad in there. Could potentially go down to a very, very small amount of damage. A little bit of small arms. The Soviet player goes and crews it. Could be quite nice. But we don't have any big aerial strikes on the side of the Axis this game, so it does make it a little bit less valuable. So used to seeing Overwatch for OPW these days. Not the case in this game. T-gun connecting with the Panzer IV from Ed. 1919 rifles holding strong behind the light cover, and Pakawi backing him up as well. Pretty good connection from that. But they're getting quite badly outnumbered. Now Pakawi so could be a little bit vulnerable. There's a 4 pushing in, Captain coming in from the rear, AT gun setting up. Gets a shot on, but under some pressure from the infantry. Going to back away is this. Switching directions. Oh, but the AT gun gets decrewed. Oh, we're about to lose a Grenadier though with this big push. Here comes the Soviet player backing up his teammate. Grenadier goes down. Bit of crush action maybe on the Panzer IV, threatening. Forcing away the captain, and finishes off the half-track finally. Just not quite in range for any follow-up damage on that Panzer IV. Does get away and steals away the M1. Well done there by Ed. Tradition. Oof. Uses conscript there. Unnecessary loss. A bit too greedy going for the snare. And Tradition also got a bit too greedy trying to leave his support weapons that far forwards for so long. Himself vulnerable to the Panzer IV and the supporting infantry pushing in like that. So far, you know, I think the Axis have been performing slightly better, but not reflected in the VP count. They're quite far behind in that department, and at the moment, allies with double munitions control. Shred down and Mobile Soldaten coming through. Not too far in terms of command points away from the Panther. Might see that one first off. Oh, and the double infantry support guns there taking out the pack out. Jackson going to be the first tank for tradition. And that will give the Panzer IV for Ed some fits. It looks like he's spent some, yeah, he's starting to tick up, going for battle phase 3 now. Going to try extend his medium tank action. Using something a bit heavier, maybe going to go for the old Tiger Ace. Does have the double AT guns to help stall for that. G42 trying to hold the line against a wave of M1919 rifles and is successful. Sometimes is not, you know, out there, no cover. Against so many LMG squads. Could get the chain decrew on that. Not on this occasion though. Biting off a bit more than they can chew there. And we've got some major artillery coming in on the center. Oh, big connection there. Opportunity is very, very low after that. Oh my god, last second dodge. And he has to give up on the capture, but Ed actually stealing away the pack howitzer now. Where's this AT gun for tradition? Is way out of position. Here comes a Jackson now, opening up on the Panzer IV. Panzer IV backing away. Double AT guns coming up now for Ed. But it's going to be a lot easier for Ed to use those double AT guns without the pack howitzer sniping them the whole time. That is another big pickup. Of course, tradition does have access to the Calliope, but still a good chunk of fuel away from that. But Axis still struggling for the VP control. Lies with both of the flanks and the center neutral. So the Axis have to do something about this now.
Enemy forces have 300 points.
Get out the back repairing at the moment. To pick up a second Pyro squad to speed up repairs. To go for sweepers. Even though, you know, he's up against US Forces player on his side of the map, unlikely to be facing down too many mines. Better safe than sorry though. And wow, tradition investing into another pack out. It's an interesting choice. I think at this stage I wouldn't be doing that. Kind of getting to the rocket arty phase of the game. The pack out so becomes a bit of a liability. And we're getting quite close to the Calliope as well. You could have even invested into a cache in the meantime. We've seen the strafing run coming through, but not hitting too much. Double AT guns chasing down the Jackson. Jackson spinning around here. Oh, that is really sloppy play there from tradition. Losing his Jackson like that. AV on the far flank, getting busy, but gonna be staring down the barrel of a Panther very shortly. That's heading out over to this direction as well. It's gonna make life very tough for Aquila, but that was just such a horrible loss on the Jackson, spinning around like that. I actually saw tradition like his AT gun spin around like that, so it seems like he's a bit lazy on the reverse commands, which is what's causing that. He's trying to send the Jackson on a move command so far away without using reverse, causing it to spin around like that. Same story with the AT gun. A small click behind and they will reverse, but click from far enough away and they will try and spin around. Another kind of, you know, micro tips against air gunnery last installment. Okay, some pretty big hits onto the Panzer IV. Has to pull back. The recon plane gets shot down quite quickly. Tradition right about there for the Calliope if that's what he wants to go for.
The capture point is under attack.
And the battle is on for this central VP. So T-Gun's in a nice position on the KV-1. Soft retreats a little bit. Got some more major arty coming in. The AT-Gun's back. Ooh, and the MG goes down on the flank for Ed. Looks like Tradition saving up for another Jackson. Yeah, the option I've gone for your second AT gun and going into the Calliope. Fix the Jackson. Flank attempt here by the Sternpires. Doing some sweeping as well, nice to see. AT gun trying to get in position for Aquila and has put down the B4 well in production at the moment. It's going to be scary going forwards. AT guns lining up for it. It'll be pretty quick to pull back, and you know, double LEIGs and the Pack AOE in the center. These allied support weapons are taking a lot of damage in that region. You really need the artillery to start clearing those out. Speaking of clearing those out, Rifle Grenade gets rid of the M1's vehicle crew. Weapon crew. Oh my god, and he loses the Pack AOE as well.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
He's not even trying to jump on it. The re-echelon or anything, they're just standing there, just leaves it over here decrewed. Jackson coming out again. Oh boy, riding in with the low health KV. In front of the double AT guns. Armor holding up for the moment. Panther coming in though. Oh, KV goes down. That was reckless from Aquila coming in there. But engine damage on the Panzer IV. Calling in the P-47s. Jackson gets a good attack round there, finishing the job on the Panzer IV. Jackson pulling back now. In front of the AT guns. Might have been attack rounds, I'm not sure if the smoke was blocking the vision. Panther also got a little bit low. Took that shot from the B4 as well. Did a bit of damage, only one kill though. But yeah, Aquila, I mean, Tradition rather, really needs to reconsider how he's using his support weapons. Pull them back once his supporting infantry is no longer covering them. Just time and time again he's getting caught short like that. They need to build another squad of infantry as well. With a good chunk of manpower floating and kind of one squad down at the moment. Or could invest maybe into another machine gun, something like that to help cover his flanks.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Okay, a lot of shots connecting here.
One of our AT guns has been
B4 going hunting for them. 2 kills now, decent amount of experience, but not the hit he was hoping for.
IL-2 recon flight gassed up and set to go.
It was with STGs covering the VP. Axis have done a much better job on the VPs the last 8 or so minutes, but still quite far behind. Some infiltration grenades there, forced to retreat, but actually getting any kills. Oh my god, again his AT gun gets decrewed, completely unsupported. Sounds like he doesn't have the M1919 on his captain either. Didn't really do like getting that as well as the bar. Over here trying to help the Overs escape, goes in for a bit of a push there. Nicely done there by Dreamwork.
Capture point is being overrun.
And the fight is on. Tradition trying to maintain control of his AT gun. Very, very slow jumping back into the Jackson after it got repaired as well. M1919's doing the work. It's the risk with going for G43s. Can drop off in the late game.
Lieutenant has been assigned to field ops.
There's the Flamer trying to hold the line. Ed with a good chunk of float. Has the amount of resources required for the ace. And in it comes. Before he hit too much there, right? No, still only 2 kills. But Axis with the triple cap. Nice draining out quickly here. Another KV coming in for Aquila. Jackson opening up on the Panther here. Forcing it back, double packs, and the ace about to make a push here for Ed. Here comes the Jackson. Connects once, double pack setting up. And connecting. Jackson low after that. Didn't back quite far enough away. Continues to back away. Ed blitzing in. Putting some pressure down. Before. Once again, not hitting too much. 2 kills there. Machine gun look like. Jackson survives, but never recrewed this AT gun. And here we go, Calliope coming in now for Tradition. Allies have managed to reverse the VP situation though. So they're doing well in that regard. And he's pulling back, playing conservatively. Around this time you generally see a walking Stuka from the OKW player, but I've actually seen Dreamwork go for 3 squads of Obersoldaten, which is a little bit unusual. So that's his form of anti-infantry. A little bit harder to use effectively though against so many machine guns at the moment. Pretty good with the conscripts behind the sandbags as well as Aquila. Go B4 coming through again. Did he get any kills there? I don't think so. Okay, coming across to assist. Softening up the conscripts behind the sandbags. And a couple of squads working their way into the retreat path here. Grenades into the retreat. That could be scary. KV coming across though. And triggering some tripwires. Here comes the Calliope now. 3 support guns running right into it. Oh. Okay, they survived. Close call though. Jackson not on prioritized vehicles. Now it is. Double AT guns here now for Tradition to help against the ace. This is generally where the recon run is so helpful. You can pop it up, use your Jackson from 60 range against the big boys without having to constantly bleed manpower. Infantry try to spot, oh boy, and put a hold on to that. A little bit clumsy there with the Jackson again, reversing it away. Just driving it away the wrong way instead of reversing it rather. Spinning it around. And once again the Jackson gets into a sticky situation, almost goes down there. He's sticking around, trying to get the decrew on these AT guns, almost loses his Grenadier though. B4 coming through, missing the shot on the AT guns, and the ace actually in a bit of trouble. Goes for the attack round, but missing its mark. Got the take aim as well, boosting the range. Across to assist, but there's a lot of repairs now for its ace. And some stormtroopers.
We are losing a sector.
AV on the far flank. Got to be careful though, he doesn't overextend against that command Panther. Make sure he's got enough support for it. AT gun and the snaring squads. Ooh, Lieutenant Tech here from Tradition. Interesting option. Grenade in. Partial dodge. Oh, that's a lot of S-mines he's triggering there. And he manages to hang in there. So many close calls to this B4, but no kills yet. And wow, he's going for a Katyusha now. Good Calliope barrage. This is a little bit risky. He only has one AT gun. Oh, Panther coming up on KV1. Oh, that is enough damage for the snare. Panther gonna have to give up the chase. Got quite a lot of damage onto the KV there. Katyusha now going after infantry support guns. Oh, getting some really good hits there too. 5 kills already. Oh, decro on 1.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
More effective than the B4 on 1 barrage already. Oh, there we go. B4 up to 9 kills now. Vet 1. Might be nearly Vet 1 as well. Only 6 kills. Oh, conscripts end up going down there. Oh boy, he's chasing in. So the Jackson coming across to assist. Good teamwork there, keeping it safe. AT gun, not repositioning though, missing out on perhaps 2 or 3 shots worth of damage on the Command Panther. And in the meantime, while the Jackson was on the far side, the Ace getting some work done through the center. AT gun's very, very low here for tradition as well. That's very risky. One shot from the Ace could get the decro on those very, very easily. The AT gun support though. Jackson has to pull back quite quickly. Okay, mortar flare up there from Aquila. Nice to see. But maybe about to get decrued. Double Ogre's coming around the corner. Ooh, there we go. B4 finally gets the money shot. Double AT guns decrued, but both the weapons still around, so can repair those up, recrew them. Major Arty coming down again.
We are losing territory.
Nice, still a hit on the VPs, but not by much. Long range Calliope coming through. Oh, and there's the walking Stuka now. Calliope actually does quite a lot of damage. And now the Katyusha coming through as well. Walking Stuka the other direction. So pretty good hits. I don't think he got too many kills, so only 2 kills. Low health though. These double AT guns, what is he doing with these? It's down to half a volley from the MG42 there. And now Axis swarming forwards. Calliope out here in trouble. I think it can survive so many hits. Backing away. But double AT guns now decrued here for tradition. Where's he going with these rear echelon? They should be trying to jump on some of these decrued weapons. KV soaking the damage nicely. But not backing away. Backing away now. Engine damage onto the Jackson. Ace coming forwards with support of the double AT guns. We have a bit of infantry though to pressure away its AT guns. And engine damage on the Ace now. Decent B4 shot, gets the decro on one of the packs. And with the before we see the strafing run coming through on the grenadiers, they get very, very low. Ooh, that walking Stuka. Gone down there. And Ed actually killing his own pack there. He tries to back away. But this tank's quite low. Finally burning through all his manpower reserves through sloppy play though. Gifting these AT guns to the Axis. Very, very bad positioning. If you're running around with 2 AT guns on 2 models less than half health, you're asking for something to go wrong. Plenty of time to heal them up as well. Blob trying to get the wipe here. You should try and target them. Oh, decent barrage there. MG trying to hold the line, gets the suppression on, and there we go. This is to shut that down. KV even maybe looking for a bit of follow-up? No. We might have chased enough to those low health obers. Clears up for Dreamwork. Walking Stuka read fire and coming up his barrage now. Jumps back into the Jackson. Double Jacksons for tradition could be quite strong. Going for the B4. Only doing a little bit of damage to it. Oh, a lot of damage with those Jackson shots connecting. Now Panther coming forwards on the KV. B4 shot, but not hitting too much. Might be ready to fire though. Looks like it's gone for the machine gun, or is it gone for the green D's in the center? Green's in the center, but Ed actually dodging out to the side here. Nice to see. Going forwards with the major.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Fake smoke. Here we go. Double Jackson's rounding the corner, looking for the ace, not finding it. Another machine gun coming in for tradition. Spotting the mine here with the sweepers, but not taking care of it. Come back to bite him later on with those Jacksons. Recon plane instantly shot down here. Worked out well. Jackson coming. Oh boy, what is he doing with these Jacksons? Oh, this is suicide. Once again, spinning around. Very bad control of them. Ace and the AT gun taking the vetted one down very quickly here. Trying to get away, but Ace finishing the job. Nicely done there by Ed. These support weapons getting blasted now. Jackson trying to do his best to hold on. AT gun coming around the corner for Aquila. And a big overextension here from Ed's AT gun. Going to get decrued. Obers certainly come in from the side. Machine gun trying to set up. But getting decrued. Here comes the KV though. Oh, just getting decrued again and again and again. Gunner constantly getting sniped Calliope, but it's too late. Really retreated, and generally I don't really like going for Calliopes on that kind of angle. Always seems to do way less damage. Triple cap from the Axis. Oh my god, very bad play there from Aquila, not merging into this. The 7-man conscript squad. Allies in trouble now. Kind of relying on like a miracle B4 shot to get them back in this game. Oh, what is he doing with this Calliope now? Exact same stuff, spinning around. Doesn't know which way he's ordering his vehicles to go. And it looks like it's going to be the end of the Calliope. Black Panther pushing in as well. Command Panther could go down here though, blitzing away. KV might be out of range. Looks like it missed. And the Zis gets decrewed, doesn't get another shot through. Jackson coming back. What is he doing with this Jackson? Well, he's just doing donuts out the back there. Turret constantly facing the wrong direction. Terrible play. And here comes the walking Stuka. Mother Russia activated, by the way, by Aquila. Decent connection. Long-range caddy getting some work done, and B4 also a little bit. But as this gets decrued, here comes the infantry from the Axis. Jackson coming forwards. No AT guns to support the ace, but the Allies going to throw in the towel. So the Allies, you know, they got off to a good start, especially Tradition. I thought his early game play was quite strong. His use of cover, his flanking, handled Ed's machine gun very effectively. Aquila, some good sandbag usage in the early game. But boy, did it fall apart for the Allies as the game went on. Tradition constantly just leaving his support weapons to die. He lost like 4 AT guns. Very easily avoidable losses as well. Used three, and he stole a pack as well, didn't he? So yeah, that's something he needs to work on in a big way. Same story with his Jackson, or his vehicle control in general. Seems to be just like right clicking his tanks instead of like reverse clicking them away, causing them to like spin around out here in front of AT guns, in front of the ace, and then losing them quite frequently, or at least taking very heavy damage out for repairs. Clumsy stuff there. Aquila played okay. B4 never really got that huge money shot like we see. Just constant steady performer kills here and there. But yeah, couldn't hold on. And his teammate let him down a bit too much. A few of those Calliope barrages as well, not really that good. Not really what I'd recommend using them. How I'd recommend using them. But man, the flak half track doing some huge work here for the Axis. 36 kills. Shooting down those recon planes again and again. Because as I said, that's one of the real benefits of this commander. Pop out the P-47 recon run, and then you can use your Jacksons at 60 range without having any infantry out the front trying to spot the enemy tanks, taking a tremendous amount of bleed. It's a really, really helpful tool. But didn't get to see that, largely because of that flak half track. Well played by the Axis. Good thing turning it around after a bit of a tough start for them. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next throwing installment. Goodbye, and good luck.